Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video, I'll be playing Lucian. I put Lucian in the S plus tier before and some people didn't believe me. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to play Lucian. By the way, my bird is here. Let's see if she wants to join. Come. Come on. Ow! Okay, she doesn't want to join. Jesus. So yeah, in the beginning part of the video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to build Lucian. If you want to skip to the gameplay immediately, there's timestamps in the description. So, there are many different Lucian builds that you can go for. Oh man, that hurt. Jesus, why? Okay, well, there's many builds that you can go for, but really I found this build the best one. So, you start with an Essence Reaver. This one is already going to increase your damage by a lot. Like, this is especially focused on your first ability. So, even though you have a lot of damaging abilities, but this one is really going to make that burst damage big of your first ability, right? So you start with an Essence Reaver. It's also going to give you a lot of cooldown reduction. Then you have to make sure you get boots. At least get the... Hey, she just pulled my cable out. Don't sit there. Come on. Yeah. So yeah, you make sure you get tier 1 boots, and the tier 2 boots that I really like on Lucian are the Ionian boots of Lucidity. So sometimes I would go for Glutinous Griefs, but I found that going for Hunter Vampirism and then combining it with the Ionian boots is way better, because like you really want to be getting a lot of cooldown reduction. What the hell is she doing? One second, just guys, give me 1 second, okay? I have no idea what this bird is doing. Go. There you go. There you go. That's what I thought. You did want to join, but you just had to bite me once. So yeah. Come up. Well, where was I? Yeah, Solaris Charge Blade is going to be your next item. This is the second item, and here already your massive power spike starts, guys. Come up. Come up. Here's where your massive power spike starts already. Because you use your abilities very often, and every time you use an ability, of course, you're going to be able to get that stack of the Solaris Charge Blade. Next item is the big damage item, guys. The Infinity Edge. This is really where you're going to pretty much one-shot the squishies. Like, the damage that you're going to get from this is insane. And like, the funny thing is, all of these critical chance contribute to that burst damage that you get from the Essence Reaver as well with your first ability. And this is what I would say is where you're going to be the strongest in this game. You know, this is the point where you're incredibly powerful and pretty much win every fight, right? From here on, it decreases. Like Lucian, I'm not saying Lucian is bad in the late game, but it's not as good. So here, like Blade of the Rune King is that type of item that's still going to allow you to completely shred through tanks. However, in the game today, I did go for the Blade of the Rune King, but it was a big mistake because I was not playing against a lot of tanks. What I should have gone instead is like some other item, you know, like you can maybe go for a Withstand or a Storm Razor. So I don't really recommend a Storm Razor because you already have a lot of crit, but just any other item like a Guardian Angel even, you know, just only go for the Blade of the Rune King if you're against a lot of tanks, because it's good against tanks. So keep that in mind. You know, if you're against squishies, you should just go for the Guardian Angel because you're gonna get a lot of defense from it, and you know you're gonna get damage as well. And then for your last item, or you can go for this one as your fourth item. Like you can also go for the Cyril's Grudge as your fourth item. You go for the Cyril's Grudge for the slows, of course. As I said, you can go for this one as your fourth item as well if the enemy is building armor, but they nerfed it in the early game, so keep that in mind, right? Like now, instead of just giving you flat 30%, it gives you based on your level. Okay, for the runes. Oh, by the way, for your enchantment, right here you can see I have Glutinous Grease, but as I said, you're much better off going for the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. And for your enchantment, it depends. Stasis enchant is basically always going to be good. You can also go for Protobelt. Protobelt is nice to hit your ultimate very accurately because you're going to have another dash to hit your ultimate. Also, you know, just to dash into the enemy. Quicksilver is also good if you're against a lot of CC because you're already very slippery as a Lucian and you have to play around that, which I'm going to show you guys during the gameplay. But if you get caught, you know, if by any chance you still get caught, boom, you have the Quicksilver enchant and you're going to get another chance to survive. Okay. So for the runes, Conquer, it's super easy to stack Conquer on Lucian. Incredibly easy, you always go for Conquer. Second rune, here you can go for different ones. If you go for Brutal, you can dominate since level 1. Because your first ability is going to deal huge damage with the Brutal. Because you're going to get that 7 attack damage in the early game, right? But I don't recommend it. I go for the Hunter Vampirism just because I don't build any lifesteal up until the Blade of the Rune King. Or I don't, like... In some games, I don't even build the Blade of the Rune King. So you go for the Ionian Boots of Lucidity, and then you get the Hunter Vampirism for the little lifesteal that you need, right? So for your third rune, it's situational. Hunter Titan is basically always going to be good if you're against CC. If you really want to win the early game hard, you can go for the adaptive carapace right here. But as I said, Hunter Titan, because Lucian is very slippery, and you want to make sure that you can utilize that third ability to keep dashing around. So if by any chance you get stunned by a yellow card of Twisted Faith, for example, boom, you have the Hunter Titan, and instead of 2 seconds, it's going to be 1.6 seconds stun, right? It's really, really powerful. Fourth rune, you go for Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is broken. That's right. So for your spells, you go for Barrier and Flash. You know, again, survivability. You already do way more than enough damage on Lucian. So enough about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Let's see. I want to say something though. This is with the stupid matchmaker. The Rengar is like Emerald. He said that he's a top 3 Rengar Smurf on his main on Challenger rank. And the Fizz is also Diamond, he's also Smurf. And then the Riven is also Emerald 4. I have no clue why, because at the end of the game, you're gonna see me check out all the ranks. The enemies are all Diamond and Master. There's only like 1 Emerald in the enemies, and we're just getting full Emerald squads, while I'm nearly Challenger, and Keys is also very high up in the Grandmaster. But okay. How do you play Lucian? So, early game Lucian is pretty powerful. And there is a thing that can allow you to just outtrade the enemy in the early game, which is quite simply just hitting your first ability on them. Your first ability, the range gets extended on a minion. Look. Boom! Just like that. See how the range got extended? You can utilize that to poke the enemy out in the lane. Now we're against a Lulu Vayne. I have a Nami and I'm playing Lucian. This should be a good matchup. Because Nami is pretty good against Lulu. All I need to do, like, when you play against a Lulu, you really need to time your stuff correctly with Lulu. Because Lulu can use her third ability to give a shield to the Vayne. So what I want to do is I want to kind of wait for the shield and then I want to go for a trade. Like now, this was a good trade because I have a heal from my Nami. And if I trade evenly with the Vayne, it's fine. Because I have a heal and she has a shield. That's a thing that you have to keep in mind when playing in the lane. Like, look, I'm not going in. Now I know that Lulu doesn't have a shield. So now I can go in. Look. This is, see, do you guys see what I'm saying? Even though this was not the best engage, this is the thought process that you have to have around your, when you're playing ADC. You have to analyze, okay, what can my support do and what can the enemy support do? In this case, my support has healing and buffing attacks and the enemy support has a shield. Look, I'm not attacking her, only now am I going for her because her shield ran out. You guys really have to understand this concept because this is what's gonna allow you to win more lanes than normally. So take a look at this. Nami unfortunately buffed herself, but it's fine. I'm going in, I have a barrier. Boom, there it is. As you can see, Lucian is quite strong in the early game. All you have to do is hit your first ability. If you hit the first ability, you know, you're going to be very strong. You're going to outdamage pretty much any ADC in the game, except for Draven, but yeah, pretty much any ADC, you should outdamage. So, look at this. I'm going on the Lulu even. Why am I going on the Lulu? Because I didn't want her to push. I didn't want her to freeze the wave. Here I'm actually not helping out because they should be able to kill the Graves on their own. So yeah, I pushed there because I wanted the wave to be under the turret so the Vayne would lose farm, right? I had something else. What was I gonna say? Something very important actually. Oh yeah. No, this is not important. But yeah, you know, if you want to support the channel, make sure you give it a like. Make sure you put down a comment. It can be whatever. You know, it really helps the channel. Just, you know, if you want to help, just do it. Ooh, okay. The Cannon just did his full engage. Cannon used his flash and his ultimate. This is good to know. By the way, look at this. I'm going on the Lulu. And against the Lulu, you know, you generally want to go on the Lulu whenever you can. Because the Lulu is very likely going to buff her ally, buff the ADC. So the Lulu is going to be vulnerable. She's squishy, right? So if you can, go on the Lulu. We're looking for... I'm freezing the lane here, by the way, because if one of them steps up, me and the Nami are going to destroy them. Like, look at this. Vayne is stepping up. Nami buffed me. This is a good opportunity. Boom, boom. With the Nami buff, I do a lot of damage, as you can see. Oh, if he would have hit that, I would have immediately used my ultimate. By the way, they really buffed Lucian's ultimate, guys. Some people may say it's not a big buff, but I say otherwise. Especially in the early game, the buff is big, man. The ult deals big damage. Like, let's take a look. Boom, first ability, and he's dead. He's dead. And look at the damage. Look at the damage. I flash, boom, 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 boom. And she was forced to use her ultimate, as you can see. Now she's low, but I'm also low. But I have a Nami. Nami goes for the kill. Oh, it was a nice try. It was a nice try. But still, why am I not going back? I have a barrier and Nami. Look. So here I'm just hesitating to go in. He goes on him. Boom, boom, he heals me, I have my barrier, and we get another kill. I am 3-0 at this point, absolutely dominated my lane. Am I gonna run away from the Ziggs? No. Look, but now I do run away. But let me tell you guys about this, because there is a reason that I didn't immediately run away. And this is what you have to understand when you play Lucian. Lucian is very, very, very mobile. You can dodge anything. And especially against Ziggs, Lucian is an absolute hard counter to Ziggs, by the way. You can very easy, like it's so easy to dodge his abilities. Ziggs shouldn't be able to deal any damage to you if you know how to dodge around his stuff. You have to wait for his abilities and dodge them. You can dodge them with your third ability and like you're gonna completely outdamage them. So even if you're at 10% HP, you can still win a fight. Of course, unless he uses his ultimate, because it's a little hard to dodge his ultimate. But you can very easily win the fight. Look, I'm actually kind of trash talking him a little bit here, because, you know, he mentioned, yeah, I'm a smurf, don't worry, I'm gonna carry the game. But yeah, if the Vayne didn't rotate there, I would have killed the Ziggs, even though he was at full HP and I was at 10% HP. So I really want you guys to play aggressively when you play Lucian, because if you do not, then you're not playing him to his powers. Because his powers are, you know, being slippery, being able to catch enemies out like that, and being able to turn a fight around, especially against those champions like Ziggs, Orianna, you can dodge Fizz ultimate, you know, that's what I'm saying. You can dodge these abilities. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I have to be a little careful because Lulu Vayne is only going to get stronger and stronger. I really have to get ahead early on in the game against these two champions. Because if I don't, they're going to outskill me. Like, you're going to get outskilled by these champions. Nami buffs me, I look for an opportunity. That's you know, look, I go in. Boom, look at the damage. Look at the damage. Boom, boom. Oh, he's actually out-damaging me. Oi. Nami ulted the Vayne, so that's when I found my ultimate as well, because he got slowed. And as you can see, I dealt an insane amount of damage and we got the kill. Boom! There it is. See that? See how easy it is, guys? A really good tip that I have for you guys for hitting the ultimate, because I know that it's not always easy to hit the ultimate. Oh, he's diving. It's not the best idea to dive. I can't see anything. I'm sorry. But I'm still going to help him here because he did survive. And boom, there it is. Nice. Unfortunately, I couldn't help him because the Graves had a beautiful second ability to make me nearsighted, right? But it's fine. We still got the kill. What was I talking about? Yeah, the ultimate. So a thing about the ultimate is it's quite easy to dodge for the enemy, right? It's pretty easy to dodge, but you can increase your chances of hitting it. First of all, if the enemy is slowed by something, you know, it can be Nami's ultimate or whatever, you know, Janna's second ability, it increases your chance of hitting by a lot, right? That's how it works. If the enemy is CC'd, you know, if they're stunned, rooted, charmed, something like that, it makes it free. It's literally free to hit. Look at this. They're slowed, so I just use my ultimate to completely decimate them. Look at that, guys. Just look at how much damage I did. Why was I able to kill them? Because they were slowed by the Nami, guys. You can just use your ultimate like that and not allow them a single chance to outdamage you guys. It was just beautiful. Look at the Rengar, by the way. Man, he's getting destroyed. Their jungler is actually pretty good, and our jungler is like an absolute potato. Oh, he missed. Oh no. Yeah, me and the Fizz are actually doing pretty well. Should be able to carry the game. I mean, like me, Fizz, and the Nami actually. Like Nami is doing even better. Like she's been buffing me so well, and she's been getting so many CCs in this game. It's really good. He's saying I'm gonna troll. I just said you're trolling already all game. Oh, and this, look. Yes. Let's talk about what happened here. This is very important. I'm really happy that I died like this, because this is indeed how you can die as a Lucian especially. But let me tell you how you can play around this, okay? So, champions like Cannon, alright? Champions like Cannon who have the wide ultimate to stun you. Lucian is an absolute hard counter to that. But why did I die anyways? The reason is simple. I had already used my third ability and I was unable to escape the Cannon's ultimate. I was unable to escape, and normally it's really easy to escape because when Cannon uses his ultimate, you can just use your third ability to get out of his range. You know, get out of his range and he's not gonna hit you. You're pretty much like, you're completely dodging the main damage of Cannon, right? Same goes for Ziggs. You know, when he tries to hit you with his bombs, you have to dodge it, guys. Don't just randomly use the third ability. Use it to dodge stuff. Of course, you can use it to engage, but during a team fight, make sure you position yourself very effectively with it. Like, look, boom, boom, I dodged his ability. See that? I just dodged it. and then I kill him with my ultimate. But you saw that I dodged Ziggs's second ability, which would have pushed me away from him. But you know, that's what you want to do. You want to constantly reposition yourself with that third ability. It's really, really important when you play Lucian, guys. And then the ultimate, really, what I have to say about the ultimate as well is, it's basically the same as Jhin. You know what I have to say about Jin's ultimate? When you use the ultimate, you're actually dealing less damage per second than using a basic attack. What I mean with that is it's more efficient to just use basic attacks. It deals more damage. Like, look, this deals more damage. Of course, I'm flashing out of Cannon's ultimate here because I had already used my third ability. But the ultimate is used to hit enemies from a longer range or to finish off enemies. You know, those are the uses of the ultimate. Here I'm being a little careful because I don't want to engage into all of them at the same time. I'm looking for... Oh, he goes in here. I have my ultimate. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 and boom. Ultimate. I didn't kill him, unfortunately, because I got stunned. But I'm kiting. Look at this. I'm kiting with my third ability. Do you guys see how easy it is to just completely dodge out attacks like that? You know, like the Graves as well, for example. He wanted to use his abilities on me. Boom, I dodged it. Look, see? You can very easily dodge everything. Like, look, he tries to hit me. Boom, I dodged his bomb. I really want you guys to, like, take notes of this. This is very important when you play Lucian. Because if you do not do this, Lucian is probably like C tier. Absolute garbage. But if you play him to his powers, which are his dashes, guys, and if you build him correctly, you know, with the Solaris Charge Blade, with the, what is it called? Essence Reefer, you're gonna be very powerful if you play it correctly. Here I actually did get caught out by the Vayne, which was pretty stupid of me, but I managed to survive because my Nami saved my ass. Now I almost have 3 items. Right now we shouldn't fight. Like, I need 600 gold to get my last item, so I should just farm quickly and get it. Or sorry, 600 gold to get my next item, so I should just farm and get it. We shouldn't fight. Like, now we shouldn't fight. Oh, and yeah, the second ability, by the way, guys. Always use the second ability. This one is gonna give you the movement speed. And like, as I said, not only your third ability is good for dodging enemy CC, or sorry, just enemy damage in general, your second ability as well. When you hit your second ability on an enemy, if you or an ally hit that enemy that has been marked, you're gonna get a lot of burst movement speed. You're gonna get a burst of movement speed, which allows you to dodge abilities as well. All of this needs to be used, all of this. Like, you can't ignore any of this from Lucian, because you're gonna get so much bonus movement speed, and adding your third ability to it too, you know, enemies are not able to hit you. Enemies are not gonna be able to hit you if you just dodge effectively. I had something else to say too. Oh, come on, why did I forget? Oh, I went too far. Look, this is too far. This was too far. Did you see how I just, like, right there, I didn't utilize my mobility. I went 1 versus 1 against a Vayne, and then of course you're gonna lose. But I killed her here because my Nami healed me up, Nami buffed me, and they overstayed, and I did burst damage. Like, I will win against a Vayne with burst damage, but I do not win the long fight. Vayne deals way more damage in the longer fight. And this is a weakness that you have to understand and that you have to acknowledge when you play Lucian. The longer term, you don't, I mean, you deal damage, of course, but you're not gonna out-sustain a champion like Jinx, Vayne, Ezreal. You're only gonna outburst them. So that's how you have to play it, guys. Here I actually realized that Blade of the Rune King was actually a mistake in this game, but I was gonna finish it off anyways, because no other item would be good with the components. Look, I'm waiting for the cannon. I see a free Ziggs. Look at this, look at this. Boom, boom, but I went too far. I was way too greedy right there. Do you guys see how, like, you can jump over walls with your third ability? Did you see how easy it was for me to kill the Ziggs right there? But after using that third ability, you will use up all of your mobility. And what will happen? You can die just like that, because I had nothing to escape. My third ability was on a 3-second cooldown. So that's what you have to be very careful of. It was actually a horrible mistake of me to chase that Ziggs. I should have just left him and not use my third ability to actually jump over a wall like that. It's way too greedy, guys. It's way too greedy. I still forgot what I wanted to say. Why? I had something very important to say. What was it? I really wanna remember. Oh, I remember. Guys, I made a really cool video with Riot Games. Wait, let me show you. Wait, what's happening? Oh, we're fighting? Look at this. Look at the burst damage. Boom, boom. Ultimate to kill off the Lulu as well. Look at the damage. There is a freeze X in front of me and I burst him down to 0. But yes, this is what I wanted to show you guys. One second. I really want to show you this. How do I show this? Wait, let me put this on pause. So if I go here... oops, my camera is a little messed up, but it's fine. I just want to show you guys this because you can like I made a video. It's right here. Apologies for like look. A Wild Rift meta check. I am also in this video. Look at me. It's right there. I'm right there. I'm gonna put a link to this tweet. You guys can see the video. If you can just, comment something nice, like, it's cool to see you, or just, if you can just comment something nice on it. It's on the official Wild Rift Esports page. So as I said, I'm gonna put a link to it in the description. It would be really cool, I would really appreciate it. It supports me a lot. Look at that. I dodged the cannon ultimate. Super important to do that. But yeah, I wanna, if you really wanna support me, put down a nice comment with your Twitter. It's also on Instagram, by the way. Just say it's nice to see you, or whatever you want. Just that would really help me, and of course, it's nice to read. I'm gonna read through all of those, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link to that tweet again in the description and in the top comment. So if you want to check it out, just do it. It's just nice, But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so using your third ability to dodge an ultimate like Cannon's ultimate is incredibly important and game changing. So there you saw the perfect example. He goes in, someone is slowed, the Ziggs is slowed, so that's my target. See that? Do you guys see how you can easily kill those targets of, I am going too far? Did you see right there how I was able to completely burst down the Vayne to like 50% health with one basic attack? But once I went in and went for the sustain fight, I lost. Why? Because Lulu Vayne, you're never gonna win the sustain fight against the Lulu Vayne, guys. Incredibly stupid engage for me. That was really stupid. Like, Nami did a beautiful job there. Keys did a really good job there. But I'm so stupid to go in like that. Because what I should have done is I should have just gone for the burst on the Vayne. And then I should have gone out. I shouldn't have gone in. I should have just gone out and waited for another good moment to do burst damage. So here you can see how you can literally pretty much lose the game because of that. Like, now we're gonna lose inhibs and we're gonna lose everything, right? It's just... horrible mistake, horrible play. And I'm showing you guys games like these because you can really learn a lot from my mistakes, because that was terribly done by me as a Lucian. I don't know what my Rengar is doing. Like, the Rengar has been trolling all game long pretty much. What is he doing? Like, actually so cringy, these people, man. I'm not playing because this mid laner is trash talking me. No, I'm stupid. He's trash talking me, so I'm not gonna play. No. How dumb are you, man? Who cares what the mid laner says? Jesus Christ, man. But yeah. Right now, it's like, when you reach level 15, an enemy reaches level 15 too, everyone gets full build and things like that. You do have to understand that you will be a little weaker. Your burst damage is going to be incredibly powerful, of course. But you have to remember that most ADCs are going to win against you in the longer term if everyone is full build. Like, especially Vayne. Like, why is the Vayne also level 14? We completely dominated her in the lane. But because my team was so bad, Vayne was still able to get back into the game. Look at this. Oh, just look at the Vayne. Like, I can't do anything. She does so much damage to me. And it's really unfortunate. Like, I screwed up twice. Do you guys remember how I screwed up by going for the sustain fight against the Vayne? Because I did that, we actually lost the game, besides the fact that my team was just not that good. Just look at the ranks, by the way. I'm gonna show the ranks of everyone after this. It's really broken, but they reverted the matchmaking settings now, so it should be back to normal again, right? So let's take a look. You guys have to see this. Yeah, look at how much damage I did. I had almost 38,000 damage. Keys on his Nami dealt more damage than our top laner and the Rengar. Look, Emerald 4, Emerald 2. Oh, the enemy's Master, Diamond 2. They have 1 Emerald, Master, Diamond. I have 3 Emerald. I have 2 Emeralds and 1 Diamond. While the enemy is all like Master, Diamond, everything. Look at this, look at this. Whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as I said, check out the tweet, say something nice, give it a like, retweet, it just helps, And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all and you in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.